welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Lions, all that and more, coming up next.
Well, this 2024 season has been one to remember. Great games, great players, great finishes. And now, it all comes down to this. One game to decide it all. On this February night at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, this is Super Bowl 59. Tonight, settle in. We've got a good one coming your way. It's the AFC champion Buffalo Bills and the champions of the NFC, the Detroit Lions. A champion set to be crowned tonight. It's Super Bowl 59. And off we go to a flash of lights here in New Orleans. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs.
On second down, Goff. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Well, if you're early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi into a reality. As long as this guy does his part, they're going to have a fighting chance to come out on top.
He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. 2nd and 7. Now Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down. They'll go play action here with Allen. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Cook. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. So now they'll throw it with Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bills. That opens the scoring here in Super Bowl 59.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. If you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Lions offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one knocked away and incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second. That's Daquan Jones getting in there to bring him down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. He'll work forward for a cover. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On 2nd down, Cook. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. We'll try and run here with Cook. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6. Here's Cook. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time with Cook. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. So after 1 here in Super Bowl 59, 7-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and
this will pay off. It is caught. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense headed back to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Goff to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The big man, Ed Oliver, in for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. 3rd and long. Throwing here is Goff. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And before this drive starts, we're going to take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. To the left side, OBJ is there. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's a handoff to Cook. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he'll be taken down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Here's a run. Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal. They'll go with him again. Good blocking, and he's in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. And with that last touchdown, another milestone. He is the owner of the NFL record, the most total touchdowns by a running back in a single season. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills move out to a 21-3 advantage. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Throwing, Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They face second down and 7. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Now a pass deep for St. Brown. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Detroit. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and it's going to be 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. To throw again, it's Allen. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That is caught right side by Beckham. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
To the goal line and in. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Goff. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. He's got it! And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. First and 10 at the 30-yard line. Williams in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. The Lions call their first timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A 2nd down throw for Goff. That is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. Goff to throw on first down. This one caught by Patrick.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions will cut into that lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now Allen on first down. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. We saw some strong work from James Cook in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. A run with Cook. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A run out of the gun with Cook. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Now he takes off. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a designed run. It's Allen. And he will do it himself. He's in. Josh Allen Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On second down, Goff. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Throwing on second down, Goff. He'll get this to his tight end, Laporta. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, Goff. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and long. From the gun, it's Goff. That is hot. What a throw. Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense back onto the field for their next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
That's taken in by Shakir. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
13 yards on the play. And the Bills first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way home. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Makes the score Bills 42, Lions 13.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6.
The Lions take over first.
This team's offense ready to take over once again. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. You try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Matt Milano there to stop him. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. To throw is Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Play action. It's Allen. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
1 quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the 4th from SoFi after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
They're going on 4th down. Allen. That one intercepted. Picked off by Ifoxu Melifonwu. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. He's got room to the 45. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Once again, it's Cook. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 6. In motion comes Beckham. On 3rd down, it's Allen. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. One more time with Cook. And he's into the end zone yet again. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his third touchdown of the night. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So now this team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Goff to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Bills offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Cook. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing is Allen. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Quickly to the outside and complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Allen going to throw again. He pulls it in around the 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Pass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills add on to their already sizable lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. This one's caught by Patrick. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Goff. Along the sideline, Williams pulls it in.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On 2nd down, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Goff. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. And he missed it. It's no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
Allen going to give this to Davis. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. He'll try and run here with Cook.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A run up the middle with Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here's a handoff to Cook. They tried the same thing and a similar result. Back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Here comes 4th down. And the Bills have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. What a moment. Commissioner Goodell handing the Lombardi Trophy to the Buffalo Bills, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will put a wrap on this year on EA Sports. Thanks to my partner, Greg Olson, for a great first season together in the booth. Until the fall, Mike Tirico, good night from the Super Bowl in New Orleans.